What is up, everybody? This is Baxter over at carwashcountry.com. Thank you for watching this video today. I wanted to talk about 3 steps to making your plastic trim look like brand new again. I've got a process I really want to talk through. I've got all these products in the description, but before I get started, if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. If you're an auto detailer, if you're just somebody who wants to improve their detailing ability, I've got a lot of content on Car Wash Country. I've got a lot of videos here. If you're a beginner, I've got a free ebook for you, 25 essential auto detailing products for beginners that I thought may be helpful. I will add that in the description as well. But let's get right into it. It really comes down to 3 different phases. And that's the cleaning phase, the prepping phase, and then the painting phase. The thing about plastic is that you really have to prep the surface for paint to stick to it. So this is going to be mainly focused on plastic. So if you have a plastic bumper, maybe you have some plastic trim on your car, be sure to just take all of that off before you start this process. I think it'll make it a lot easier. Rubber is a little bit different. Sometimes paint does not like to stick to rubber quite as well. So just keep that in mind. But to start with, I like to use a product like this. This is just Dawn dish liquid. This does a great job at removing wax and grease and grime. You can wash your car with this if you want to remove all the wax on your clear coat, but you're supposed to keep a layer of wax on your car at all times just to help protect it from the elements. I really don't use this on my car, but it's great for cleaning plastics and prepping them. I like to use an auto detailing brush as well. You can pick these up in like packs of 3 or 4 for about $10 on Amazon. So I would start with that, just soap and water. And then what I like to do just to be safe is follow it up with a product like Simple Green. This is just an all-purpose degreaser, and that's just gonna help remove any of that oil or wax that might be stuck on the plastic you're painting. I've done this process on vinyl as well in the interior, so it also works there. I like to use just an 800 grit sandpaper with the degreaser, and that really just helps to dislodge any dirt that's in a porous sort of plastic surface. So that's basically the cleaning phase. If you want to take it a step further, if you are just planning to paint the plastic, you can use an IPA wipe down, which is basically water mixed with about 10% rubbing alcohol by volume or isopropyl alcohol. And this is really probably the best thing you can use to really strip off any dirt, but it can discolor plastic. So if you're gonna paint it anyway, it's really not a big deal. But if you are taking a bumper off, you're doing anything like that, maybe paint the back of the bumper. Just kind of test out this process before you paint the whole thing. You should be fine on most surfaces that I've completed this process on. It's looked great, so that's just something to keep in mind. So that's the cleaning phase. Now we want to go to prepping the surface for paint. And one thing I would pick up is a product like this. This is just going to help to spray the paint and the adhesion promoter on the surface a little bit easier. One product that I like to use, I don't have it on me right now, it's an adhesion promoter. And basically what it does is it helps paint bond to plastic. And what that's really gonna do is create a barrier or a surface. So any paint that you use will stick to the bare plastic surface. A lot of paints will have like self-etching primers built into them. So that can work as well, but I do like to work in layers and stages. You can pick this stuff up. Basically, you just need 2 coats of it. And after you apply the second coat, within about 10 minutes, I think the directions say, follow that up with your paint. So once you've prepped it for paint, the next step is just to select a spray paint that you want to use. I like a matte black color, but to be honest with you, it really comes down to what shade that you want the paint to be on your plastic. So spray it on a piece of paper, spray it on another piece of plastic, sort of see what the shade is. If you want more of a matte finish or a glossy finish, that's something that you can add later on, but just make sure the shade is what you want it to be. Make sure it bonds to plastic. A lot of times, most of these spray paints do. It'll say bonds to plastic. I like Rust-Oleum. You can use Duplicolor. They make a vinyl paint that I've used for my dashboard on my Jeep right here. They have this in matte, I think a black and a bunch of other colors. So basically same process. You want to apply 2 to 3 coats, maybe even 4. Just make sure that it looks the way you want it to look before you apply your clear coat. So after that dries, you want to follow up with a clear. So if you want a matte finish, you can pick up a can of Krylon Color Max Clear. They make a bunch of sort of matte finishes. This is a flat crystal clear. They make a few like this that will really give you that, that matte sheen finish that I really like for interiors and dashboards and things. If you do want more of a glossy finish, maybe on the exterior, if you think it looks better, you can pick up a can of gloss clear, and that will basically give you a more shiny surface. I like to apply at least 2 or 3 coats of this stuff, the clear coat, just because it does help protect it from fingerprints, the elements. You know, you can wipe smudges off of it with no problem without worrying about messing up the paint. So I hope this video has helped. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That really just helps YouTube show it to more people. Be sure to check out carwashcountry.com for more auto detailing tips, ebooks, webinars, free resources if you are a detailer. And until next time, hope you guys have a great afternoon, and I will see you in the next video.